So today the cadets are taking their TCOLE certification. This is the main test that they have in order to become certified as a Texas police officer. Prior to this week, we give them a week review. They go through all their past tests. They have access to all their study guides and materials. They have the week long of training and studying in order to successfully pass this test. Typically, this morning, they're really nervous. 5 to 6 months of preparation into a 3-hour test. So a lot of it comes down to nerves.
This morning, I noticed that they were very nervous. They were asking questions. I know Sergeant Bruger was in there talking to them, trying to calm down their nerves. But yes, it was very, very nerve-wracking for them this morning. We told them to calm down. They got this. We have prepared them well. With that in the back of their mind, we said, just calm down, take your time, and don't second-guess yourself.
Allows me to about this exam.
The proctor lays out rules for the TCOLE exam. Each cadet has 3 hours to complete a 250-question multiple-choice test that will ultimately dictate their future.
All right?
Yes, sir.
After a couple of hours, the first cadets begin to trickle in, having finished the exam.
I think I did pretty well. Some questions, were kind of hard, but it was a 50-50. You could cut down the multiple choice.
I'll be honest with you, it's a 50-50. I feel like I got it. I feel like I don't. At the same time, it was just a lot of the questions I knew, legit, everything was pretty much on teaks. But then some of those questions, I did not run into. It was just I don't know, but I'm gonna just go with the gut, Oh, they definitely prepared us. Actually sitting down there and actually seeing the questions, seeing how it was given to me, they prepared us very well.
So we just took the TCOLE test, and I believe that I did the best that I could. I studied a lot for the past 2 months.
I'm just trying to trust that, I studied hard enough. I put in the work and effort, and, we went through a long process to get here. So I'm just kind of trusting, my training. I think I'm going to be okay, though.
I think I did all right. I'm not going to lie. I was nervous going into it. Still am. I'm jittery, but I think I did all right. I hoped I passed.
Academy, throughout the course of the academy, a lot of the material kind of stuck with me, kind of chunking pieces together as time went on and taking TEKS tests as well.
It was very similar to taking TEKS tests, so we had a really good idea of what we're going to go into. Myself and Cadet Miller, we went over a lot of tests together, trying to figure out what we both got wrong to try to compile a nice Quizlet for our academy.
All the stuff that they taught us throughout the academy, it was there. You just got to use your knowledge, and hopefully I passed.
I think I passed. We had all week to study. It was dedicated week of just studying for TCOLE. I studied over the weekend. I said a prayer. We said a prayer together, as a class in the waiting room, right before we went off to go testing. So
I started getting in my head, but I was like, no, let me just keep going. And the more I went through the questions, you could tell that what the instructors taught us at the academy, it was what we needed to know. And because I was worried that the test was gonna look completely different.
After a tense wait, the results are in.
Miller, Martinez, Ferreira.
Each member of Class 88 will soon be taking their place amongst Pasadena's finals.
Yes! That was better. Fast. That's all that matters, bro.
So over the next 2 days, our cadets are going to go through their OC training and their TASER 10 training. These are just 2 other use of force options that are going to be available to our officers on the street as a part of their force continuum. Depending on the scenarios they find themselves in, the situations they find themselves in, they're able to use variable use of force techniques or tools to include OC and TASER 10 there on the streets. So they're going to go through the training. They're going to get exposed to both. This is done with a purpose. The cadets are exposed to the actual OC spray. It is a pain compliance tool designed to elicit compliance from a non-compliant individual. After that, they have to engage a target, a shield, and deliver some physical strikes to simulate having to operate under being exposed to their own OC spray to see that they can still function. Because if I spray an individual with OC spray, my next step once they comply is to go hands-on. And I need to know what level of response I'm going to have to it and still be able to function in that environment as well.
Wait.
It hurts so bad. Like I wasn't expecting a pain like that. Honestly, people talk about it and you think to yourself like, oh, it's probably really not that bad. You know, they probably just over exaggerating. No, it's actually that bad.
Grab the gun. ID your target. Get 2 rounds. Fix your problem. Fix your problem. Fix it. Remove the magazine. Rack the slide. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Get her. Get her.
It does take a couple seconds to kick in. We were going through the little task of doing our knee strikes. I didn't feel it on the first couple of ones, and then when they said switch knees and everything shifted, it really started to burn. Couldn't open my eyes.
Put the gun down. Open your eyes. ID your target. Open your eyes. ID your target. Go. Come on, Ruiz, let's go. ID your target. All right, put the gun down. Put the gun to the wall. Don't walk down. Got it. 8, 9.
My eyes hurt really bad. I can honestly barely see. I see like 3 of you.
I got you.
I could not even imagine that pain.
1, 2, 3. Your target. Grab the gun. ID your target. Open your eyes. Find the target. The last thing. Let's go. ID the target.
My neck is on fire. My forehead is on fire. My ears are on fire.
Probably for sure the most painful thing I've gone through. That was pretty terrible. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's still burning.
I messed up. I opened my eyes a little bit too early. And it got in. Man, I sound like a banshee. I was screaming like a mother.
Grab him.
Grab him. Take him. Speed work.
So this one?
Yes.
Squat.
Switch these. Grab the gun. ID your target. Give me 2 rounds. Open your eyes.
I can't. Yeah,
Open your eyes.
Yeah, you can. Let's go, Stallings.
Come on, Stallings.
Let's go.
Grab him.
Come here. I got you. 5, 6, 7, 8. Grab the gun. ID your target. Grab the gun. ID your target. 5, 6, 7. Grab the gun. ID your target. Put it down. Gun. ID your target. Alright, put it down.
Breath, don't leave till I tell you to go.
Yes, sir.
1.
Mother. 8, 9, 10, 6, 1. Open your eyes. Grab the gun. ID your target. Grab the gun. ID your target. Open your eyes. Fix your problem. Fix your problem. All right,
Grab him.
let's go. Grab him. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it sucks. It's like put your face in pits of hell. It burns.
Got it.
I feel like my face is on fire. Just I couldn't breathe.
Open your eyes. I need the target. All right, put it down. Come on down.
I want to say this is the worst experience of my life.
By the end of this day, a quiet respect has settled over the class. Although the purpose of OC spray is understood, there's a certain respect for its formidability that can only be achieved through direct personal exposure.
Need some country music right now to beer.
Amongst law enforcement, the physical exposure to less lethal forms of combat is a traditional rite of passage all must endure. And today marks only half that journey. As for the other half,
With the TASER 10, As with the OC spray, they get exposed to it. The OC, they get sprayed. With the taser, they get the probes. They actually get exposed to the taser. They do the 5-second taser exposure with the neuromuscular incapacitation so that they know what it feels like. They know what the actual proper function of the taser looks like in order to gain compliance and what it looks like when it's less effective, so that they can follow up with a potential other exposure or change use of force options altogether. The TASER 10 is a very effective tool. It's very precise. We implemented a virtual reality training with this, and we saw a marked increase in proficiency within a day on the actual taser after being exposed to repetition after repetition on the virtual reality trainers. The training happened fast, retention went up remarkably quickly, and we were all very impressed with it.
I will know when there's a connection. Here we go. You ready? Sir. Go down.
All right, Cervantes.
Sir.
How you feel, bud?
I'm feeling pretty good.
How long did it take you to recover when you felt like you were okay? After the taser was over?
Pretty quick.
Pretty quick?
Yeah.
Locked up. Do you feel like you could have fought or moved or anything?
I don't think I could have fought, but I mean, I was still standing up pretty good.
Ready?
Stay there. How you feel? Hey, talk to me and see us. How you feel? You okay?
Stay down. My leg's cramped up.
All right. All right, Mr. Park. Yes, sir. Are you ready, sir? Ready, sir. Okay. Everybody. Who in here has worked with Mr. Park? Who in here has worked with Mr. Parton on GST? Pretty strong? Yeah. Pretty muscular? You see how effective it was? Damn! Okay. Muscles and it's a lot of lockup, right? Because remember, the NMI, we're overriding the brain signal to the muscle and taking control of that muscle. We're making it work as hard as the taser tells it to work. Okay? All right, go ahead.
You ready, Herrera? Sir.
Hold on.
Go down.
This is our best first capture tool. If we use it, understand we're driving that up some more. Okay? So just keep it in context. Go ahead. Stay there. Stay there. We're able to confidently release these cadets and future officers onto the streets knowing that they have the proficiency and the knowledge with these tools to actually go out there and be effective police officers on the street.
No. We will do 3404.
3404.
3406.
3406.
I should out 3402 and route to the burger port in the parking lot.
Yeah, just keep the music down. I don't want to have to come back out here, but...
What happens when you're here?
Do you know that you're inside Walmart?
Yep, I've been sleeping here for 6 months.
For 6 months you've been sleeping on the inside of Walmart?
The manager lets me sleep here.
Today we have all of the cadets going through scenarios to help better prepare them for whenever they get out on the street for field training. So the scenarios today essentially give them stuff like family violence, loud noise, basic calls they're going to be going to, so they feel a little more comfortable whenever they get out there. It helps break some of the nerves, and it gives them advice from our FTOs that are out here who are getting to see these guys for the first time and get an idea of what they're going to be dealing with when they hit the street as well. I'm Sergeant Mitchell Inns. I'm the current night shift field training supervisor for the Pasadena Police Department. An FTO is a field training officer. Essentially, we select them from patrol. When we look at stuff like how long they've been here, how good they've been performing, their knowledge, their experience. We encourage rotations as well through like detectives if they get them, because it just helps them bring a larger knowledge and experience pool back to it to pass on to these new officers when they hit the street.
Yeah, can you hurry up because we're late to work.
So practicals are like scenarios that we'll be going through today, basically of calls.
So they're just running us through a bunch of scenarios that we get to, play out with our FTOs. We get dispatched on the radio, kind of like the real thing. We go, we figure out, what the issue is, how to resolve it, and then just, make the best decision and go from there. And then once the scenario is done, the FTOs and the instructors talk us through what we did good, what we did bad, what we can work on, and then just go from there. We go back to the room, write a report, whatever our disposition was, and then just wait for the next call. It's really fun, really great practice.
No, non-verbally, you're telling me to roll down my window, but you've never given me any sort of command to roll down the window. I kind of had to figure it out. Versus how simple it would be like, driver, do you mind rolling down your window for me? Right.
Honestly, I'm not gonna say I did perfect. I would say I did fairly well. There were just a few things that the FTO was going over with me, saying how I need to tweak these things because in the real life scenario, you don't want to make that small mistake.
She's texting Papa John's, dude. What am I supposed to do? Who texts Papa John's?
It's not Papa John's.
I know it's not Papa
Better
John's.
ingredients, better
I know
pizza.
it's not Papa John's.
I think it's a good learning experience because, we're coming fresh out of the academy. It helps us get a better understanding of what it's going to be like out in the streets of Pasadena here.
I feel like I'm doing okay. I mean, for us doing practicals only a couple of times, it's really good practice. There's definitely a lot that I can work on, but from going through the whole academy, they've definitely taught us everything that we need to know.
Verbal warning.
Verbal warning.
There you go.
There you go.
Don't get in your head. Crushed it.
It's just about not second guessing yourself and just kind of making a decision and going with it. Right or wrong, it's just practice.
Probably most of the class is gonna agree with how I feel. I mean, there's definitely a lot to learn. There's a lot of stuff to iron out, and this is only pretty much like a warm-up before we go into FTO. But this is just almost like trying to get us in the mode of the questions we need to be asking, the reports we need to be writing. It's good learning experience, but it's a lot of stuff to iron out and get better at.
We're not taking heads right now.
If I had to pick one thing that they take from here, is just the value of training. Training never stops in police work. We do it on our off time. We're doing physical things. We work out, we run, we shoot.
If they do not continue their training, they're going to start to recede and decrease as the months, then the years go by.
But I want them to understand that this is a job and it's a career, and they need to understand that this is a marathon, not a sprint.
I like to always say, be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
I want them to carry integrity because it's very easy to make a mistake, and they have to have integrity and have heart in order to do this job.
One lesson or value I hope that these cadets carry into their careers, it's got to be patience. If you're not patient with what's going on, you can not really doing the job to your fullest.
For me, that's going to be compassion. Compassion for the citizens, remembering that they came into this profession to serve others, and to not forget that.
Do is administer your oath of office. Once you take and acknowledge this oath of office, you are a police officer for the city of Pasadena. So, congratulations. Okay, everybody raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will faithfully execute. Two things I want these cadets to learn as they graduate from the academy and they're assigned to patrol division, assigned to their patrol shifts. Those two words are integrity and loyalty. The public has a right to know that the people who come to their house, who interact with them and their children, who make these crash scenes, who investigate these assaults, they must know that the person who comes to their door or meets them on the street is above reproach. These officers must remember that integrity is the top value that they must portray every day. The other word is loyalty. I expect each of these cadets who are becoming officers today to be loyal to the department, to be loyal to each other, to be loyal to the community, and to be loyal to the state in which we work. They have this obligation today and the obligation of integrity every day until the day they retire. I was appointed.
The office to which I was appointed.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, everybody. You are now full Pasadena police officers. So we'll have a graduation tonight. Something was to happen and you were at lunch, you have authority at this time to take action because you've been sworn in.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, we're going in here. Here you go, ma'am. Oh, thank you.
Since the first day of the academy, I think I've changed a lot when it comes to just character, more so just really solidifying what it takes to come into a position where you have to be cohesive with other people, understand what it takes to be a part of a team.
I've changed as a person. I felt like I've matured a lot more. I've definitely learned how to time manage and also manage stress.
I definitely feel that I've grown a lot. Coming in, I was very nervous, really shy, and kept to myself a lot. But through all the activities that we've done, you know, the instructors liked to mess with me because I was shy. They were trying to break me out of my shell.
You do become more comfortable in who you are and what you bring to the table, whether that could be physically, academically, or as a person as a whole. You know, a lot of the times you have to look out for each other. We genuinely became a family. Like, these are the people that for the next, God willing, 20 years are going to be with me.
At this time, we ask you to please rise for the presentation of the colors.
One thing through the academy, like I guess I've learned or changed about myself is to communicate, because, you know, in the Marine Corps, you're like super aggressive how you communicate. Like, hey, whatever your superior says, like that's what you do. You stick to it, and you can't really communicate or hear each other's thoughts about it. But here you can. It's kind of like a easier flow, and then how to communicate with people that aren't in the organization you're in.
The academy, not only physically, mentally, but definitely spiritually as well, changed a lot of things everywhere in general. Definitely see the world in a different perspective now, and I have a lot of respect for officers that are out there right now. And I'm blessed to be where I'm at.
From then till now, I feel like I've changed a lot as a person. I have good people. I have good cadets that were around me. When I felt low, they always picked me up, and we kind of helped each other out throughout the whole academy.
Personal note, I have just confidence, period. Like, I wake up, shoulders back, chest high. I have a feeling now that I have purpose now. Like, this is something that had a dream of being where I am now since I was a little kid, and now I'm here, for sure. So if anyone's gonna be weeping and crying tears of joy today at the graduation, it'll definitely be my mother, for sure. Because, you know, she was the one, when I was a little kid, you know, we would like go behind my dad's back and watch Cops together, you know, like the show Cops. And she's been like very instrumental, like behind all of this.
I feel like I've changed in a lot of ways. I feel like I'm more vocal now. When I got into the academy, I was kind of shy. Didn't really talk as much. Didn't really socialize. I do my workouts. I go run. Do everything I'm supposed to do. Even on my days off. I just feel like it's just a routine that I got into.
You're calling me? I heard you.
So my wife is not happy because she's like, I'm gonna be worried sick now. I mean, my daughter's she's my biggest cheerleader and my biggest rock. I came home last week after we were doing the obstacle course, and my arms bruised up still from jumping over fences. And I come home, my daughter's like, Daddy, please don't get hurt anymore. I'm like, okay, honey, I won't. Like, she's the reason I come home every day.
I feel proud to be at this point and to to get here. It's a big accomplishment for me, and it's one of those things that I really put my head down. I told my wife, I was gonna do this, and I explained to her like I was gonna give it my all and try to do the best I possibly could.
Yeah, I know in the beginning I felt like I was more quiet and to myself, but then once I got comfortable with the other cadets, with the instructors, and showing that I do belong here and that I can do what they asked me to do, it definitely gave me confidence. We were talking about it doesn't feel real, and it probably won't feel real for a couple of weeks. Like, it's new. I didn't think this day would ever come. Like, I knew I wanted it to come, but it's been a long time, and I'm really excited that, okay, we got through the academy. Now the next goal is to get through FTO phase, and then I can be on my own and be the officer that I've always wanted to be.
Although Class 88 has graduated, the journey does not have to end. If you've been inspired by their struggles, their challenges, and the notion of selfless service, if standing for something greater resonates with you, the next chapter could be yours. The badge awaits, and with it, an opportunity to become one of Pasadena's finest. For more information, visit ppdcareer.com.